so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. First down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now Lance. Swings this out for Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Powers through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, Sermon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go.
Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point on the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
2nd down and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Shotgun now for Lance. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
But he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And running with power here. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Dancing to his left.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And that is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And down to the 20.
86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Lance. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. On play action, Lance. Now he's forced out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll run with Sermon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Sermon,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A good catch there for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But last year we saw some bigger catches. The NFL leader in yards per reception in 2020.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now stands at 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
A final shot before half for Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. Gets past one man. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lance.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And any offensive lineman getting ready to try and block Zadarius Smith knows he's in for a long ball game. 26 sacks in his first 2 years in Green Bay, including 12 and a half in 2020.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Rolling throwing to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Ready, go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, move. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Mike, wait. 56. Mike 56 right there. Ready. Hey, defense. Cut.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first down, it's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
First down and much more here for Jones. And finally marked down at the 23.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Bryce Love, played collegiately at nearby Stanford. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play there is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Crosby connects on the extra point. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Play action. Now it's Lance.
James has got it. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Love. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Packers 49, 49ers 14.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Lance looking to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And Lance now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Lance.
Being chased out left. He finds his man complete. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Lance now on first down.
A gain of 32 that time. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. To throw, it's Lance.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is caught.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Hunt going to run for it.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Rodgers throwing here.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.